Hi everyone, it's Terry here from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I'm here today to show you how to create a really cute and very easy to make Teacher Appreciation Week gift. I know that May is Teacher Appreciation Month, and so it should be, having been a former teacher myself. So I'm going to show you a really fun treat idea that you can make with your child to give to your child's teacher. And I'm going to use the Beauty Abounds cling stamp set to help me make the treat holder. I'm going to start off with a piece of Call Me Clover cardstock, and I'm going to bring in my scoring board, and I'm going to put my cardstock the long way down the board, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch, I'm going to score it at 3 inches, and I'm going to score it at 3.5 inches. And that's it. This treat actually is so easy to make. You could make several of them and give them to all of your children's teachers. Now I'm going to bring in the Scalloped Tag Topper punch, and I'm going to slide the long way, the way that doesn't have the scoring close to the edge, so the sort of the long untouched edge. I'm going to slide it into the tag topper punch and punch it, and then I'm going to bring in my envelope punch board, and I'm going to punch the other end. So I'm going to round the corners of the other end like so. And that gives us a really good start to this treat holder. And so what I'm going to do is score or fold on the score lines so that my treat holder is going to be like this. Okay, let me show you again. Score these two ones in and this one out, and that's going to form the basis of our treat holder. So now let's do some stamping and embellishing, and I'll show you what I would tuck inside this treat holder. From the Beauty Abounds stamp set, I've chosen this sort of bubble image, although I think the splatter image would be very cute as well. And then from the same stamp set, I'm going to do the thanks, because to me, we should be thanking teachers pretty much every day. All right, so I'm going to use my Versamark ink, and I'm just going to add some nice details. You really won't be able to see it very well on the video, but I think it just adds some interest to the background, because I'm not really going to do anything else on the background of the tag holder. Now I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and as I said, I'm going to use the thanks, and I'm going to use my Night of Navy ink, and I'm going to ink up the thanks, stamp it down, and then I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and I am going to use one of my scallop, so it's the Layering Circles framelits, but I'm going to choose one that has the scallop edge to it, and I'm going to die cut out the thanks. And then, okay, so there is the thanks. And then I've got a scrap piece of Call Me Clover, and I'm going to run this through with a circle framelit from the same pack that's just a little bit larger. So basically I'm creating a layer. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my snail adhesive, and I am going to adhere the thanks scallop to the Call Me Clover solid circle. I also want to create some embellishments for my little treat gift holder. So I've got my Bitty Blooms punch pack, and I've got that flower. I'm going to punch 2 of them in Night of Navy, and then for the centers I'm going to do 2 in Pineapple Punch, and then I am going to adhere them together with my fine tip glue pen. So through the magic of YouTube, I actually went ahead and created 2 before the video began, because I knew that they would take a few minutes to dry, and I would really like to complete this whole project right in front of you. So let's do that. I have my tag holder, treat holder, ready to go. And to the front of it, I'm going to adhere a leftover scrap piece of the Happiness Blooms Designer Series paper. So you can see now where my color inspiration came from. So I'm just going to open up this tag piece. Let me bring it in so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to adhere the Designer Series paper like so. And then I'm going to fold down this flap, and to keep it flat, I'm going to use a mini glue dot. And I'll just get my take your pick tool, and I'll put a mini glue dot on the inside of it, and then I will, before I close it, what I want to do is take a piece of the Night of Navy gingham ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to tie a knot. So now I can close this, and I'll tie a little knot, or maybe I'll do a bow. Let's do a bow. Oh, when you do a bow, if you want it to lie flat, you're actually going to do the reverse of what you would normally do when you wrap the ribbon around, and presto, it lies nice and flat. And I'll make my little bow like so. And I'll bring in my ribbon cutting scissors. All right, let me bring it up so that you can see it a little bit better. I'll turn it on its side. All right, so I've got my little treat holder like that. And then I've got my thanks. And I think what I'll do is grab a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. Maybe I'll use the mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Put one at the bottom, one at the top, or maybe at the sides. Okay, and take the tails off. And I'll add the thanks like so. And then here is what I recommend. If you haven't tried these chocolates, they are amazing. And no, I'm not getting any promotional assistance for that. Let's take the green and the blue. These are just really tasty chocolate treats. So I'll slide them in like so. Okay, and then I've got my little flowers that I've created. So let's put a mini Stampin' Dimensional, and let's put a little flower up there. I would have put it a little bit higher had I slowed down a bit. And then I'll put another flower right there, like so. And you have an absolutely gorgeous and really fun sweet treat to give to a special teacher for Teacher Appreciation Week. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used for this project and the measurements for the cardstock, and an ordering button in case you want to place an order for the products I used to make this treat holder, please head over to my blog, www.nutzaboutsstamping.com. And while you're on my blog, why not join my free newsletter? You can subscribe to my free newsletters. I send out a newsletter each week with a project idea you won't see anywhere else. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. I hope you create something beautiful today too. Bye for now.